You might be shocked to hear this, but some of the foods you've trusted your whole life, even the ones that seem harmless, could now be slowly draining your health. That slice of toast in the morning, that comforting bowl of canned soup, even the fruit juice you drink thinking it's healthy. After 60, these familiar favorites can quietly raise your blood pressure, inflame your joints, weaken your memory, and steal the strength you've spent a lifetime building. And here's what most people don't realize. Your body isn't reacting to food the same way it did at 40 or even 50. Science has confirmed it. As we age, our digestion slows, our metabolism changes, and what once nourished us can now do damage. In this video, I'm revealing the 7 everyday foods seniors should avoid, starting now, and what to eat instead to protect your heart, your bones, and your peace of mind. Some of these will surprise you, but by the end you'll know exactly how to make small, powerful changes that could transform the way you feel. Starting with your next meal, let's begin with a food that many of us have trusted for years without realizing how much harm it might be doing, especially after the age of 60. Processed meats. Yes, we're talking about things like bacon at breakfast, those convenient slices of deli ham and sandwiches, hot dogs at family barbecues, and even those neatly packaged sausages or cold cuts sitting in the fridge. They might feel familiar, they might bring back memories, but here's the truth. Processed meats are loaded with sodium, preservatives, and something called nitrates. These additives don't just help the meat last longer. They also raise serious red flags when it comes to our health. According to long-term studies from organizations like the World Health Organization and the American Heart Association, regular consumption of processed meats has been linked to increased risks of heart disease, high blood pressure, stroke, and even certain cancers. For younger adults, these effects may build slowly, but once we're over 60, our bodies become more vulnerable. Our kidneys can no longer filter sodium as efficiently. Our blood vessels lose some of their flexibility. That means the same sandwich you ate at 40 could be raising your blood pressure or straining your heart at 65 or 70. But here's the hopeful part. There are simple and delicious alternatives that not only protect your health but taste just as satisfying. Try roasting or baking a chicken breast with herbs and olive oil, then slice it thin for sandwiches. You get lean protein without all the harmful additives. Or go plant-based a few times a week with options like canned chickpeas, black beans, or lentils. A warm bowl of homemade lentil soup, or a refreshing white bean and tuna salad, is not only gentle on digestion, it also supports your heart, brain, and energy levels. These meals are easy to prepare, kind to your body, and perfect for storing in the fridge for the days ahead. Now let's talk about another sneaky culprit hiding in our daily routine. Refined carbohydrates. You'll find them in white bread, regular pasta, crackers, white rice, and yes, even in those comforting pastries we sometimes turn to with our tea. They might seem harmless, even light, but once they enter your body, they act more like sugar than nourishment. Refined carbs are quickly broken down into glucose, which causes your blood sugar to spike and then crash. And when this happens regularly, it triggers inflammation throughout the body. That means more joint pain, more fatigue, and a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes, a condition that becomes much harder to manage with age. The American Diabetes Association notes that seniors who switch from refined grains to whole grains often experience improved digestion, better blood sugar control, and longer-lasting energy. And that change does not require anything complicated. Instead of white bread, try whole grain or sprouted grain varieties that are rich in fiber and B vitamins. Instead of white rice, choose brown rice, barley, or quinoa, grains that support heart health and help you feel full without the sugar roller coaster. And if you enjoy pasta, look for whole wheat or legume-based options that provide protein and fiber with every bite. Now here's one that catches people off guard. Fruit juice. That morning glass of orange juice you've been drinking for years may seem like a healthy choice, but it might be doing more harm than good. Even 100% pure fruit juice is packed with natural sugars and lacks the fiber that whole fruit provides. When you drink juice, your body absorbs all that sugar quickly, which can lead to sudden blood sugar spikes. According to research published by the Harvard School of Public Health, those spikes, especially when they happen day after day, can increase the risk of insulin resistance, memory problems, and weight gain, particularly in older adults. And the solution here is beautifully simple. Choose the whole fruit instead. An orange or apple eaten in slices provides natural sugar alongside fiber, vitamins, and water. Everything your body needs to digest the fruit slowly and smoothly. If you like something to sip on, try blending a smoothie with leafy greens, a handful of berries, some oats or flax seeds, and a bit of Greek yogurt. You still get that sweet, fruity flavor, but in a form that fuels your body instead of overwhelming it. So next time you're in the kitchen, take a moment to ask, is this food helping me feel strong and clear-headed, or is it silently wearing me down? With a few smart swaps, you can enjoy meals that taste good, support your health, and make every year after 60 a little brighter and a lot stronger. Now let's talk about a food group that many of us find hard to resist. Fried foods. Crispy chicken with that golden coating, hot fries fresh from the pan, fried fish from the local shop that smells like comfort itself. These are the foods that warm our memories, remind us of family meals and special occasions, and often feel like little rewards after a long day. Not as comforting as they seem, these foods come with hidden dangers that become more serious as we age. Most fried foods are cooked in oils that are high in saturated fats, and in some cases trans fats, both of which have been shown to damage our cardiovascular system. According to the American Heart Association, regularly eating fried foods can increase levels of LDL, or bad, cholesterol while lowering HDL, the good cholesterol your heart relies on. And after the age of 60, when arteries naturally begin to stiffen and blood flow slows, this combination becomes even more dangerous. It raises the risk of heart disease, stroke, and even certain types of cancer. But that's not all. Fried foods also trigger inflammation in the body, especially when they're made with cheap oils or reheated multiple times. This inflammation doesn't just show up on your test results. It shows up in your knees when you climb the stairs, in your back when you stand too long, and in the fatigue that follows a heavy meal. Joint pain, stiffness, and even trouble sleeping can all be connected to what's happening on your plate. Now, here's the part that brings relief. You don't have to give up all the flavors and textures you love. There are smarter ways to enjoy the same satisfaction without the same risks. For example, instead of deep frying chicken, try brushing it with olive oil and baking it in the oven with herbs and garlic. You'll still get that golden crisp, but with heart healthy fats that nourish instead of inflame. Sweet potato wedges roasted with rosemary, or cauliflower florets tossed with paprika and garlic, can give you that delicious crunch without any guilt. If you have an air fryer, you already know how amazing it is for creating crispy textures using very little oil. Even chickpeas roasted until golden can become a savory snack full of fiber and protein. You can still enjoy good food, you just need to help it love you back. Let's move on to something you've likely had in your cupboard for years: canned soups and instant noodles. They're quick, comforting, and easy to prepare, especially when you're tired or not in the mood to cook. But under that convenience is a major concern for seniors: salt. A single bowl of instant. According to the CDC, too much salt raises blood pressure, strains the heart, contributes to fluid retention, and increases the risk of stroke and kidney problems. As we age, our ability to process and eliminate excess sodium slows down, meaning that the same amount of salt that didn't affect you at 40 could now be doing real damage at 70. But here's the empowering part. You can still enjoy a warm, flavorful bowl of soup. You just need to take back control of what goes into it. Try making your own in large batches using low-sodium broth, frozen vegetables, and whole grains like barley, brown rice, or quinoa. Add in beans or shredded chicken for protein, and use herbs like thyme, parsley, oregano, or turmeric for deep flavor without salt. A slow cooker or pressure cooker can make this process even easier, letting you prepare several meals in one go. Freeze individual portions so they're always ready on days when cooking feels like too much. You still get the warmth, the comfort, and the nourishment, but without the hidden risks. Now let's shine a light on something that was once seen as a health trend: margarine. For decades, margarine was marketed as a better alternative to butter. But science has since revealed that many margarines and similar processed spreads are full of trans fats, which are now considered some of the most harmful substances in the modern diet. According to Harvard's School of Public Health, trans fats not only raise bad cholesterol and lower good cholesterol, they also promote widespread inflammation, increase the risk of heart disease, and may even interfere with brain function and memory. That's especially concerning for older adults who want to stay mentally sharp and physically active. So what's the solution? Swap margarine and processed spreads for healthier, natural fats. Olive oil is one of the best choices, rich in monounsaturated fats and antioxidants that protect the heart and support brain health. Avocado is another wonderful option. Spread it on toast, mix it into salads, or enjoy it with a pinch of salt and lemon. Even a small amount of real butter from grass-fed cows can be a better choice when used mindfully. These fats not only make your food taste better, they help your body absorb essential vitamins like A, D, E, and K, all of which are crucial for bone strength, vision, immune support, and more. When you look at these changes, avoiding fried foods, reducing processed sodium, and choosing natural fats, they may seem small on their own, but together they have the power to change how you feel, how you heal, and how you age. You are not just feeding your hunger. You are feeding your heart, your memory, your energy, and your independence. You're giving yourself the gift of vitality. After 60, we are not trying to live forever. We are trying to live well, with fewer pills and more real food, with fewer aches and more strength. In every food choice you make, every small decision in the kitchen is a message to your body that says, I'm still here and I still care. Now let's talk about one of the sneakiest yet most powerful contributors to fatigue, brain fog, and unwanted weight gain after sweets and pastries. These sugary temptations are everywhere. From the cookies stacked on the counter, to the slice of cake after dinner, from the donut offered with morning coffee, to those soft packaged snack bars that claim to be healthy, but are loaded with hidden sugars. They comfort us, they remind us of celebrations, and they can even feel like a well-earned treat at the end of a long day. But what they do inside our bodies, especially as we age, is something we can't afford to ignore any longer. You see, after 60, our bodies become much more sensitive to sugar. The pancreas doesn't respond as efficiently. Insulin works more slowly. Our cells don't process glucose like they used to. This means that every sugary snack causes sharper spikes in blood sugar and steeper crashes afterwards. And it's not just a momentary crash, it's a full body effect. According to the National Institute on Aging, these sugar swings can lead to mood changes, fatigue, brain fog, joint inflammation, and even depression. Over time, they also increase the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, a disease that is more difficult to manage later in life and can bring complications like nerve damage, vision loss, and kidney strain. But sugar's impact doesn't stop there. Too much of it can suppress the immune system, making it harder for your body to fight off illness. It can interfere with the quality of your sleep, disrupt your memory, and even feed inflammation that worsens arthritis and joint pain. And here's what makes this even more dangerous. Many sugary foods don't even taste that sweet. They hide in so-called healthy snack bars, breakfast cereals, flavored yogurts, and even some low-fat packaged foods. And because the effects aren't immediate, many seniors consume these things daily without realizing why they feel tired, irritable, or stiff. But don't worry, this is not about giving up every sweet thing in your life. It's about being smart, gentle, and intentional with what you choose to enjoy. There are so many ways to satisfy your sweet tooth while still nourishing your body. Instead of reaching for cookies or pastries, try baking apples with cinnamon. The natural sugars in fruit, when combined with fiber and warming spices, digest more slowly and give your body steady energy. Or mash a ripe banana and mix it with oats and a few crushed nuts to make easy no-sugar cookies that are soft, chewy, and full of fiber. If you love chocolate, don't give it up. Just choose wisely. A few squares of dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa can provide antioxidants that support brain health while still offering a moment of indulgence. You might also enjoy a small bowl of sliced fruit with a sprinkle of flaxseed or crushed almonds. It's refreshing, beautiful on the plate, and kind to your blood sugar and your memory. Don't forget to take a moment to pull everything together. In this video, you've learned about 7 foods that often sneak into our daily routines and quietly wear down our health as we age. Foods we've trusted, foods that feel familiar, processed meats, white bread, sugary drinks, fried favorites, salty canned soups, trans-fat spreads like margarine, and sugary snacks that seem harmless. And yet behind their comforting taste, they increase our risk of heart disease, memory loss, fatigue, weight gain, and even depression. But now you know what to do instead. You've seen the simple swaps: whole grains instead of refined carbs, real fruits instead of juice, olive oil instead of margarine, baked instead of fried, and naturally sweet treats instead of processed sugar. Sugar bomb. And here's the real gift in all of this. These changes are not about restrictions. They are about liberation. Because once you start eating in a way that supports your body, you'll notice something beautiful. You'll feel better. You'll wake up with more energy, you'll move more easily through your day, you might even sleep more soundly and smile more often. And that's what food is supposed to do. It's not meant to slow you down or steal your strength. It's meant to lift you up. It's meant to nourish your independence, protect your memory, and help you enjoy every single year you've been given. If any part of this video made you pause or made you say, "I didn't know that," then I want to encourage you. Start with one change, just one. Choose a food swap that feels manageable. Maybe it's switching out your breakfast toast for a whole grain version. Maybe it's trading your usual evening dessert for a baked pear with cinnamon. Whatever it is, take one step. Because after 60, every small choice adds up in a big way. It's not about being perfect. It's about moving forward, day by day, with care and confidence. And if this video brought you comfort, insight, or even just a moment of motivation, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. This is a space made just for you, for people over 60 who want honest, kind, and empowering health advice that respects your wisdom and supports your journey. Share your thoughts in the comments. Tell me which food swap surprised you the most, or let me know your favorite healthy treat that brings you joy without guilt. I read every comment, and I love hearing your stories. Remember, you deserve to eat well, you deserve to feel strong, and you deserve to live with peace, clarity, and joy. Every bite is a chance to care for yourself, and you are absolutely worth caring for.